Hello, Curt.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Thank you. Okay, everyone, we'll get started here unless, Curt, you have any opening statement.
No, I'm good.
Okay. We'll start off with Ned, followed by Doug.
Curt, how much do you think fatigue was finally setting in for both teams there in the second half, particularly fourth quarter?
Probably some. I mean, both teams played so hard. Both teams are really talented defensively. Just probably a little bit for both teams.
Doug?
A nice season. I know it's not how you want to finish, but really great job by you after the tough start to the year. The third and fourth quarter, I mean, the offense was just they were playing good defense, and shots were hard to fall. What was the difference in that second half when you just couldn't put the ball in the basket enough to get the win tonight?
You credit their defense a little bit. They continue to congest us. Struggled at times on the defensive glass. So we couldn't get out and run as well as we did in the first quarter. So it was grinding to a halt, and you shoot under 25% for a half. I don't care what level you coach at. You don't win a lot of games when you shoot under 25% for a half.
We'll go to Alexa, followed by Danny.
Hi, Curt. I know the defeat is fresh and the disappointment is fresh, but if you could look back at what this team has accomplished over the last few months, what stands out as something that you're most proud of this group?
Yeah, I just got done talking about it. Their togetherness, their toughness, their leadership. To watch that team come together after an 0-5 start, a 1-6 start. We were a little bit in disarray for a variety of reasons. We had a lot of new pieces. We had a lot of pieces not healthy or with us. And so for us to be in Game 5 of the semis, one of the three teams here, and honestly, that locker room thinks we could have won the championship. We believe that much in our defense, and so it's heartbreaking for them, but so proud of how far they've come. But what is even more special is what you guys don't get to see is how close they got off the court. 9 players, again, with us less than 2 full seasons, starting the year, and watching how close that they got is pretty remarkable, and I'm proud of them. And we ended the regular season on 9/11. We got to spend 18 extra days here in the bubble during the playoffs, and their friends and family, their hometown, their college communities, these guys all have created an amazing platform with 7 more games on national television. Their names continue to be household women's basketball names now. And they get to leave here with a platform to really be an agent of change and, use their voices and be able to do some special things. And it's pretty special to watch that group come together. And I'm proud that we got 18 extra days here in the playoffs and got to get their names and get them back in the people's living rooms. I'm telling you, I'm very fortunate to coach a great group.
Thank you.
We'll go to Danny, followed by Charlotte.
Hi, Curt. Congrats on a great season. Kind of building off of that last answer, as you pick up from this loss and look towards next season when, you'll hopefully have a few key pieces back from last season and, be able to build on the success that you had this year. What are some things that you look to emphasize, and how do you kind of turn that team focus onto what you can accomplish in moving forward?
Yeah, it's so raw right now, Danny. I'm not thinking about next year.
Totally.
Obviously, we'll add JJ back part of this, but we have free agents to get re-signed, and we have, some, some opportunity to make some moves in the off season. So as that all comes together, and as the COVID all plays out, and as we move into next year, what does that look like? But really, I was thinking about Vegas, and in the back of your mind is Seattle. I mean, that's where my focus has been. So
thank you, Curt.
We'll go to Charlotte. Oh,
sorry, Nat.
Nope, it's okay.
Hi, Curt. This is Charlotte. Just wanted to ask about the final play with DeWanna. Was the plan for her to get it and then shoot the three? She couldn't get off the screen. Your thoughts on that?
Yeah, they switched the screen. We knew potentially that they would switch the screen and get a point guard on DeWanna. Thought we could run into a secondary action. It didn't happen. But DeWanna on a 5'8" point guard at 6'4", we thought, she had the opportunity to potentially get the shot off over her. Wasn't the best look, but it's hard when it comes down to one play when you've shot less than 25% for the half.
Thank you.
We'll go to Doug, followed by Adam.
Hi, Curt. Could you just reflect a little bit on Vegas's 13-0 run there early in the second half? Was that just them coming out with energy, or what do you chalk that up to?
Yeah, I think there was a stretch in the third quarter that obviously we had 8 turnovers in the quarter. That hurt us, so we weren't getting shots on goal. Baskets started to become hard to come by. So you could tell that we were getting frustrated at the offensive end in those situations. It's not uncommon for people to try then to do things themselves or take it on themselves. And it snowballed there for a stretch, but we gathered and righted the ship and continued to defend our tails off. And they only had 27 points and a half and won a game. So, it was a defensive struggle. Obviously, offenses both struggled, but you have to credit both defenses. But we just we had too many turnovers in the third quarter, and again, that's we had struggled to generate offense in the second half.
We'll go to Adam, followed by Natalie.
Coach, Alyssa had another big game for you guys this series. What can you just reflect on how she performed this series, given everything that she went through?
Yeah, just amazing. First, congratulations for her with the coaches recognizing her first team all defensive. Leading the league in steals from a post position. Legitimately guards 5 positions. Played through a pretty serious injury and dislocation, played in pain, and again, just carried us on her shoulders tonight offensively when we just didn't shoot the ball well. As much as they were congesting it, she was still finding guards. She was still finding plays. So, if we don't have AT tonight, we really struggle. She single-handedly kept us in that game.
Go to Natalie, followed by John.
Several times this season, DeWanna mentioned a message that she wanted to share with the fans. Do you have anything to say to the fans reflecting on either this game or this season as a whole?
Yeah, Natalie, thanks for asking. Obviously, really appreciate the Sun Nation back home following us. Our ownership group sending us messages and care packages and just, amazing amounts of support back in the state. and we know we could feel it down here in the bubble that we had all our fan base behind us and in this unique season where it's not very easy. So we appreciate it. We look forward to the day of getting back in Mohegan. We feel like we have one of the best home court advantages in the league, and we look forward to that opportunity if it comes in 2021 to be back in front of our fans. We can't wait. We truly look forward to it.
We'll go to John, and then Erica will be the last one.
Hi, Coach. Congratulations on a great season, despite the obviously the loss tonight. I don't really have a question. I just wanted to publicly thank you and the team and Annette for the access all season and for a great season covering you guys. It's been a lot of fun with you guys. So thank you.
Thank you, John.
Thanks, John. Rafiq also has his hand up, so we'll go to Erica and end on Rafiq.
Thanks, and echo what was just said. Thank you both. But Coach, I wanted to ask you about Bree Jones. The role that she had this season, very different than the playoff and ultimate finals run that you made last year. What did you see from Jones throughout the entire season? And where do you think are some areas that she can really, challenge herself for next season?
Yeah, she just had a great year, Erica. Again, what our team believes, our coaching staff sees on a daily basis is what everybody got to witness this year. Last year, I was very bullish in my comments that Bree Jones was going to have a great year. She didn't come together for her last year a lot because JJ's so good, we didn't get her the minutes, but now the unintended consequence of JJ opting out, I don't know, everybody got to see what Bree Jones is capable of. I said all along we couldn't win this series without Bree Jones. What people don't realize is how banged up she is and how bad her Achilles have been absolutely terrible for about a month, and we've just kept that secret. We haven't really talked about it. There's multiple games that I wonder if she's going to have to sit and not play, and she just every single night on game night, no matter how much she was hurting, she would step up and play. And we tried to get her established tonight, and we just couldn't. And there was a lot of traffic, and so wasn't her typical night and finishing with a high percentage, but take nothing away from the season that she's had. She's had an unbelievable year and allowed us to make this run during the second half of the season. Her future is really bright. She's going to be a really quality center in this league for many more years to come.
Rafiq, we'll finish with you.
Hey, Coach, I just want to say that you guys have had an amazing season, make it to at least the semifinals for a second year in a row. How proud of you with the team's progress going from 0-5 to back-to-back semifinals appearances in 2020?
Yeah, really proud. It's raw right now. Again, we truly believe in our minds we could win a championship with that defense that we have in the locker room. It's, our offense has been inconsistent. It's been chunky at times. And tonight it bit us in the second half, unfortunately, but so proud of where we've come. And again, I can't echo this enough. Equally as proud as how close they became off the court and what kind of team that they really created. Everywhere I've been with sustained success at the collegiate level and now at the pro level, championship teams, championship caliber teams are won in the locker room. I was fortunate to win 8 regular season college conference championships in a row. Was fortunate to quickly turn around a Big Ten team. The common denominator is teams coming together in the locker room. And that happened with us down here in the bubble. This team with a lot of new pieces and a lot of fresh faces came together in a way that's really hard to describe without people around to see it. But our team is hurting tonight. They're really close. Again, they think they could have won a championship. And we all will look ourselves in the mirror. Where could we have stolen just a couple more points?
Thanks, Curt.
Thank you.